It's not what you did, son, that angers me so. It's who you did it to.
Who? The nobody?
That nobody is John Wick.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you. Always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bro.
Greetings and welcome to the John Wick Minute, the show where we analyze, scrutinize, and celebrate John Wick 1 minute at a time. My name is Samuel.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Steven.
And today we're going to be talking about minute number 10.
Hey,
minute number
look,
10.
you got it right.
I got it
Yay.
right. This minute begins with Wick getting out of bed, picking up where he kind of left off, and ending with him telling the dog he'll get him kibble later and pulling out a bench. Doesn't actually sit, just pulls out the bench. That's where this minute ends.
Barstool.
Exciting, riveting stuff. Yes, Barstool. Correct.
But yes.
So I actually have the first note I have is the puppy's licking his face, and as he's getting out of bed, the puppy hops on his back and still tries to lick his face. That's because they put bacon grease on his face, so the puppy would try and lick. Yes. So so the puppy would lick his face very affectionately and make you love the puppy so much more, just in case something bad happens to it, so they can rip your heart out more.
But that wouldn't happen.
No,
that won't happen.
That would never
won't
happen. They
That'd be-
wouldn't
you
try
know,
and
he would
manipulate your
ever do
emotions like that.
Not with a puppy.
I feel like
No.
any movie where they kill a puppy is like, it's just not okay. But, you know.
That probably goes without saying.
But it's still not as
Kittens?
bad.
It's probably okay.
Still not as bad as A Quiet Place.
Won't
That's
watch
just
it.
Oh my gosh. That is brutal.
Won't
That's
watch it.
terrible.
Great movie. Great movie.
That's what I
Really
hear. but
good
It's brutal.
movie.
That's I
Really
hear
good.
that I hear it's a great movie, but I also hear there's a brutal part. And
Yes.
Not interested.
We have a comedy beat in this scene. So he opens the door, the dog runs out, he's like, hey, like it's running away,
Right.
and then it keeps on John. He goes,
Oh.
right.
Yes.
As you know what puppies do.
This is the
I'm
John
like,
Wick version of a fart joke.
And again,
Right,
it's
like,
very
why
well
is that-
trained because it didn't do that in his house.
right.
Yeah. Just
but
need to
yes.
go outside.
It shows dog poop. Is that something like movies usually do? Do they just kind of? I feel like they usually avoid.
So no, in fact, on live television or or whatever, like that has to be censored, or it used to
Does it?
be anyway. Turds
It would
have to be
depend
censored.
on the movie, because I don't have a lot off the top of my head. I can think of one movie right off the top of my head that shows dog poop, and that's because it's used in a gag. Step Brothers, the
Gosh.
tiny 10-year-old bullies make the adult 32-year-old man eat dog poop.
Gosh.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
No desire to watch that.
Will Ferrell and what's his name? The
That
guy,
explains everything.
the guy who plays Wreck-It Ralph.
John C. Riley. That
Yep.
explains everything too.
Yep, exactly. That is the only
Oh.
other movie off the top of my head that I can think of dog poop being shown.
So
So
maybe they got away with it because this isn't dog poop. This
I would
is
assume.
$5,000 worth of CGI.
Ouch. That's a lot of CGI.
Yeah.
That's what they spend $5,000 on?
They
I
have a
don't know
small
why.
budget, and that's what. Could they just not get a good enough looking real turd?
So
Or
Chad
just
Stahelski,
like melted chocolate? in a
Chad
pile?
Stahelski specifically said they wouldn't let us give laxatives to the puppy.
You don't need to give laxatives to the puppy. Feed it.
Just-
wait 2
Just
hours.
have someone
and go
follow it
scoop
around
it
with a
up.
little bag.
This is not hard. It was on set. It obviously pooped.
He's got cat turd
Love
collector
the
written all over
ball.
him.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Figured you were. Had to have the office
Please,
reference.
sir, can I have some more?
Uh,
Anyway.
don't understand.
You gotta watch The Office, man.
$5,000 of CGI.
Oh,
How
man.
does that even? Like,
It's probably just
throw the
5,000.
emoji in there.
They're just paying people to model it, and they just have high
High rates.
hourly rates. I don't know.
Yep.
Seriously, just a piece of clay.
You could have
Modeled
done modeling clay.
as
You
poop.
could have melted Snickers bars. I mean, that's what they
You
do at
took a-
baby showers.
This
Have you
had
ever
to
taken
be
a
like
cosmic brownie and just
post-
squished it in your
Yeah,
hand?
exactly.
Yes.
99
to be like
cents
a
at your local gas
post-
station.
production decision. That's what this had to be.
Oh,
Like the
man
movie was
alive.
done and wrapped up, and they're like, you know what?
We
You
need
know
dog
what we
poop.
should do?
We need poop.
We need to put dog poop in there. So
Yeah.
that's how that probably happened. Is
Maybe
it
the
was the
tax
night before
write-off
the
or something.
premiere? Yeah, I don't know. Or is it dare? I don't.
Or they're
that's-
like, hey, how do we finish out our budget? Poop.
There you go. So yeah, it's just one
Why?
shot of random poop, and then it just moves on, and it's unnecessary.
It-
$5,000.
So unnecessary, sort of, but these movies do carry with them a slight comedic beat at times. There are times where and it's intentional, it's not accidental, but the stunts being performed make you laugh.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
it's on purpose. Like in the second one, when they
True.
both fall down the stairs, like multiple times when they're
Yeah,
fighting each
yeah.
other. Like it's intentional. So there is a little bit of a comedic undertone
The horse.
sometimes.
Little
and the horse.
slapstick.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
the turd scene
Of
is
course,
just
great.
starting that trend.
But to Steven's point, too, yeah, and that's fine. To Steven's point too, though, like he literally could have opened the door and said, "Oh,"
Right.
and then cut to kitchen,
Right.
and you would have known what
It's
happened. But...
not like that made it funnier showing it. It's not like it really served
Okay,
any
yeah,
purpose.
because
Until
here's
you learn they
another
spent
example.
$5,000 on it.
Well, yeah, then it's funny.
Then it makes it even worse. But here's another example of a badly or very unnecessarily placed fart joke, and that was Lord of the Rings. Like,
Yeah.
so out of
yeah.
place, and so.
But that's
ridiculous.
why it didn't make it to the non-extended edition.
Did it not? I haven't watched
It's not in
those
the
since
No,
theatrical
it-
release.
no.
That whole
Okay.
drinking scene is not in the theatrical release.
It's not a drinking scene. It's the elves when they're about to leave and they're eating the lembas bread. He asks him. how
Oh,
many
you mean
lembas
with the
bread he had.
hobbits? I was talking about Gimli when he's doing the
Yeah, the
drinking game with
drinking
Legolas.
contest.
There's two
I
fart
was talking
jokes in
about
Lord of the
that.
Rings.
Okay, so drinking games and things. There's the burping. Burping is normal in
no, he
drinking
also has
things.
a
with
fart-
Vikings
there's a fart
and
joke in there.
He
dwarves and
farts
stuff.
in the drinking game.
Yeah. So there's two fart jokes that don't really fit. But yeah, you're right.
Oh my goodness.
Neither
Either
one
way.
made it into the theatrical cut.
I just have a
You can
classier
tell
sense of humor, I guess. I don't know.
Who has time to watch movies more. And Steven and I are like, yeah, actually there's two fart jokes.
In the entirety of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, there
In
are
the
only
like 12
extended
hours
editions.
of movie.
There are only two fart jokes. My gosh. Actually, adjust glasses.
So we go from outside poopy to inside kitchen.
And
And
after the dog
obviously-
pooped, you know what it needs. Bran flakes.
Of course.
Yeah,
To
well,
help it poop
fiber.
again.
Get the fiber. So obviously John Wick is not prepared for everything
Right.
because there's no kibble in that basement.
Nope.
Right, so they can deliver a puppy to John Wick.
Without
They're like,
dog.
Wow.
Do you have any
His
food for
wife
this?
did not plan that
Oh,
well.
that's funny.
She is terrible. Really. I mean, it's a terrible person.
First, she leaves him.
Then-
Yeah, first she abandons him. Then she doesn't even give the puppy any food with it.
Man, yesterday I had a funeral and now I gotta go to Walmart. Come on.
Yeah.
Wait,
Does-
that's
God,
that's
Do
what I was
they
gonna
have-
say.
What's villain Walmart in John
Right.
Wick's universe? Does the
Do
Continental
they
have like a
accept gold
super-
coins?
Yeah, everything costs a gold coin. The
Continental
Continental
pet
has
food
like a
store?
mini mart, a mini mart. The Continental.
And they have
They don't have their own gas
Underground-
station though, because he goes to like a 7-Eleven or something. to
That's
get
true.
gas.
but if Continental Uber Eats where you can like have your food delivered to you.
Yeah.
Or shipped
funny.
where they can do grocery shopping and bring your Continental shipped.
Well, if you can get the bodies dragged out of your house, I guess you could get your McDonald's
true.
delivered too.
Why not?
Dinner reservation.
Yep.
Yeah,
Need a dinner
exactly.
Um,
No.
so
I need an actual dinner reservation. Not-
Not that kind.
shows up with mop and like trash bags and rubber gloves. He's like, no,
Context
no,
matters.
I want to go to Delmonico's.
I was expecting a delivery, not a pickup. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's how you'd have to clarify that. I need a dinner reservation. Is that for delivery or pickup, sir?
Well, anyway, back to this minute. Whoops. We're taking material from future minutes. That's unfortunate,
It's okay. Nobody's gonna watch this anyway.
right?
We can tell the
What's
same
with-
joke every episode.
What's with his pantry? Or
It
his
slides
shelving
out.
thing?
Oh, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
this is really cool.
It
I
fits
want
the
one.
modern, the modern home.
Is
thing.
this anything either of you have ever seen in like someone's house
Yeah.
before?
I have
'Cause
seen them. Yes.
I've never
Totally.
seen a slide out.
I'm in a lot of very nice houses, though.
That's true.
Yeah. You deliver to nice houses.
I was
yeah.
gonna say that's where all the good stuff to steal is, but yeah, that too.
Oh, okay.
Deliver to nice houses.
Oh man.
So, what's your villain car again?
I don't
Wait,
think I actually
that's
ever.
cool.
I
answered
don't
that
think you
one.
did come up with one.
No, I don't think he
Uh,
said.
no, I
No,
didn't.
he
I
said he
didn't
got it
answer
for his
well.
henchman, but he never had one for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really came up
What
with
was your
one
villain
for
car?
myself.
And also, no one answered their favorite flavor of cereal in the intro episode.
You're right.
Yes, true. But this is the perfect episode
Exactly,
to do
'cause
it.
he's
Because
eating
we have
cereal.
bran
Cereal.
Yes.
flakes. We have bran flakes.
Brought it
I
back.
So I actually like the ones that are kind
Oops.
of like that, but they're like the special K thing or whatever. But they have like the strawberries in it, and they're
those ones
a
are
type
pretty
of
good.
bran flakes.
Yeah.
But it's really good. The strawberry and the bran flake because they're like sweeter bran flakes. I don't know. I like those a lot.
That's better than Raisin Bran, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
As far as my favorite
Alright,
cereal, dude.
Sorry, we're gonna pause.
Okay.
My camera's deciding to fall.
Oh.
Yes, I'm duct taping my phone to my monitor. I hope you know that.
I did. If you ever get
A
10
minute.
spare bucks, you can go to Walmart and get the thing I have, which has a phone mount and a little ring light there.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. My favorite type of cereal is any rip-off of Lucky Charms. And there's a million of them.
But not Lucky Charms.
Well, no, including
Go
Lucky
there.
Charms. So
Just
your
rip-offs.
Peeps has their own cereal. Lucky Charms, you have your chocolate Lucky Charms. Any cereal with the marshmallows in it, all essentially taste like Lucky Charms. It's all great. However, as I was saying that, I remembered there's one that does it better, and it's the s'more cereal because they combine the marshmallows with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it's
Ooh.
fantastic.
This is good.
That sounds good.
I will
Not healthy,
speaking of
but
peeps.
it's fantastic.
Speaking of peeps, did you see that Pepsi has a peep?
Oh yeah, I've had
Pop?
it. I've had it.
No.
It can't be any
I had
good.
to try it. No, it wasn't bad. I mean, I don't drink a lot of soda as it is, but it
I
was.
don't believe you.
No.
Sam, flaming hot Mountain Dew wasn't supposed to work.
Okay.
I'm also
yes,
the guy
true.
who liked the jalapeno M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, that like apparently no one else did.
Those weren't.
I must have missed
not
that phase.
good. I tried those. They were not.
I liked
good.
them. Yeah.
Well, anyway, my favorite cereal is the plain Cheerios because I'm plain. But actually, I don't know why.
Basic
I always
white
like
boy.
just
Honey Nut
plain
Cheerios, at
Cheerios.
least.
My
No,
kids
they
love
actually-
Honey Nut Cheerios.
I actually dislike Honey Nut Cheerios, and I don't know why. It's the honey. They're too. It's. I don't like sweet cereals. Like I like them sometimes, but I prefer like Rice Krispie, Chex. You know, like just the
Hey,
plain.
what's your zip code? What's your zip code? Because I'm looking up therapists.
Oh my gosh, I like plain cereals. Fight me.
Wait. This would be a great time for BetterHelp to sponsor us.
Oh my gosh.
Or Cheerios, I guess, because nobody promotes actual regular Cheerios. Chocolate Cheerios, pumpkin. God
Do you have the
forbid, pumpkin
blueberry
Cheerios.
ones?
It's called.
The
The-
blueberry ones are good.
Those are good. Those are good. The blueberry, the multigrain ones even are good. The color, like
Yeah,
better
yeah,
anyway than just
but
like
Plain
like
Cheerios.
sawdust with
I just like
milk.
plain Cheerios.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're
sawdust with
fired.
milk.
On random note, but well, not random. I'm bringing it back. What am I talking about? Apparently, puppies can eat multigrain, like flakes like this, multigrain flakes, but it shouldn't be a replacement for meals. They say, but apparently, puppies can actually eat this. Is totally safe
It's
for
a
a puppy.
dog.
Yeah, but like, okay, so after
Don't give it chocolate and it's fine. Whatever.
After I moved away from Pennsylvania and got into a nicer area and seen like a lot of the people around us treat their dogs way better than we ever grew up. Like,
Way.
it's not that we like treated our dogs bad. These dogs are just like wearing clothes.
You know who has the happiest dogs on the planet? Me.
Your in-laws.
Me. Because my Shih Tzu is the best fed Shih Tzu on this planet. She gets to eat fresh, raw meat whenever she wants because she free roams the ranch and eats all the dead animals. Probably the only Shih Tzu in the world that lives off of dead animals. She loves it.
Well, let's face it. When you think of like ranch dog,
right? You don't think Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu's not the first thing I'm going to.
All. It's great. But no, actually,
hey, we need something to herd these cows. I know.
Shih Tzu. But so our sister, you know what she prepares her dog's meals, like not just
we have a
into a bowl.
Yeah,
she literally like what
yeah,
did it take? It took her like an hour and a half or 2 hours to make his week's worth of food. I was like, holy cow. Yep. That's a pampered dog.
Yep. My mother-in-law does the same thing. It's all raw meat diet.
Yep.
And it takes like an hour to set up a week's worth of meals.
It's a lot of
and
work.
I'm like, these animals, I love my animals, take care of them, but I don't feed my kids that well. And I feed my kids decently well.
Yeah.
Honestly, just because of my wife, my dog gets better dog food than I probably would have bought for him. Like, she's
I like getting
good dog food. I'm like,
the dog doesn't care. The dog's just likes food.
Right. Like, see, our dogs get like more premium as far as protein and stuff like that content because my brother-in-law is really up on like which brands. He's tested most of them. Man. Well, and that's the thing. That's why he's tested it. So I generally just get the same brand he gets, and so I mean, it's good stuff.
Hey, man,
but it's not the raw meat diet.
Working, if your dog's a working dog, I totally get like, dealing with that.
Well,
but
the
like
thing is, it's actually not the most expensive brand. That's the thing. He's tested all of these brands out on his animals, and it's not the most expensive brand.
Well, I didn't say most expensive.
The best one. Right. But
when we did horses, we did protein ratios and stuff. It had nothing to the product. But this is a domesticated beagle puppy living the contemporary life. I don't think he's the most he would have ever had unfortunate events not transpired. The most he ever would have had to have done is chase butterflies in the backyard or something like.
Right. Well, and you can tell by, again, content from a future minute, but all of the stuff piled in the back of John Wick's car, there's lots of pampery dog stuff in there that you can see later.
Oh. Well, gotta love somebody.
Exactly. Everybody loves somebody.
You went there. My brain went to Somebody to Love by Queen, so yours is better.
I don't like Queen. Like, that's I can't
unusual but fair.
Stand them. I don't know why everyone. This is gonna get me like booed off the show. I hate Bohemian Rhapsody. I hate it. It's so boring and obnoxious. It's
obnoxious.
I actually do. I like it actually quite a bit, but I wouldn't say it's like.
I listen to Let It Go on repeat.
Yep. 100 times.
If I had a choice over
We Will Rock You only belongs in A Knight's Tale. After that, it can go.
So
like,
We Are the Champions.
That's part of like the whole thing.
But it's a pretty good like middle of the road. It's not like an extreme Queen song.
Boring.
It's part of the same song.
Not part of the same song.
Queen is overrated.
Those are different songs.
Fire me. Queen's overrated.
Queen's super overrated.
It is overrated. I'll give you that, but I still like him.
Like
not all of them.
All the music of that era that is just not the best by any stretch. Now that we've officially gone way off the rails with this episode.
My goodness, yes, we have. My bad.
That's okay.
It's all good.
I don't have anything else for this minute. We have people on the bar stool, and there we go. Color grading is still gray though, like Seth said. So we'll see what happens next week because today is Friday. So that's all we have for this minute. We have a lot of things now. We'll eventually have social media. Hopefully by the time you're listening to this, we have a T-shirt site which is What's the name of the place? T Public.
It'll be linked and stuff for you
in the show notes. There's the whole minute by minute listeners podcast society thing on Facebook. Go listen to the OGs, Pete and Alex with Star Wars. That's all I'm gonna do for plugs today.
We were on YouTube and all of your favorite podcast platforms under John Wick Minute.
Which, if you're listening to this, you probably have already discovered that. So,
hopefully,
I mean, right? It seems like a fair assumption. Maybe they just found us on YouTube.
Exactly.
If you found us on YouTube, why bother going to the podcast?
Yeah, unless you don't want to see our radio faces. That being said, Sam takes.
Maybe you want to lock your phone and listen to us at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. So, if you will, join us next week for the John Wick Minute.
So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks. We out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized. We out here making posters and we ain't got nothing to hide. We move forward like soldiers.